Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, a vibrant city nestled at the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Join us as we explore the unique geography, diverse demographics, thriving social scene, and robust economy that make Fort Collins a top destination for outdoor enthusiasts, students, families, and entrepreneurs alike. Let an Appos dive into the many characteristics that make this city a beloved gem of the American West. Fort Collins, Colorado is a relatively small city with a population of 167,000 people spread out over 58 square miles, resulting in a population density of 2,855 people per square mile. Fort Collins was originally a military outpost known as Camp Collins, named after Colonel William Collins, who oversaw the construction of the fort in 1864. The city of Fort Collins was once known as the lamb feed capital of the world, due to its large sheep industry in the early 20th century. Fort Collins is home to the annual Tour de Fat, a cycling and beer festival put on by the New Belgium Brewing Company, which is headquartered in the city. Fort Collins, Colorado has a diverse racial composition, with the majority of the population being white or Caucasian, at approximately 141,000. However, there is also a significant Hispanic or Latino population of 21,000 and a smaller Asian population of 5.4 thousand. This diversity adds to the vibrant and inclusive atmosphere of the city, with various cultures and traditions being celebrated and embraced. Despite being predominantly white, Fort Collins is a melting pot of different ethnicities, creating a rich and diverse community. According to recent data, the most populous ancestries in Fort Collins, Colorado are German, English, and Irish, with 39,000, 21.8 thousand, and 21.6 thousand residents respectively. Together, residents from these three ancestries make up over 45% of the population. Other significant ancestries in Fort Collins include Mexican and Italian, with 15,000 and 9.6 thousand residents respectively. These diverse ancestries contribute to the unique cultural makeup of Fort Collins, making it a vibrant and dynamic community. In Fort Collins, Colorado, there is a fairly balanced population composition in terms of sex, with 84.4 thousand males and 82.4 thousand females. The male-to-female ratio is slightly tilted in favor of males, with 102.4 males for every 100 females. The most populous age group for both males and females is 20 to 24 years, making up 8.2% and 8.1% of the total population, respectively. This suggests that Fort Collins has a relatively young population, with a significant portion being in their early 20s. In Fort Collins, Colorado, women aged 20 to 34 accounted for the majority, 59.7%, of births in the state, with a rate of 38 births per 1,000 women. The age group with the second highest number of births was 35 to 50 years, making up 31.7% of the total births in the state. This group had a similar birth rate of 39 births per 1,000 women. The youngest age group, 15 to 19 years, had the lowest number of births at 150, accounting for 8.6% of total births with a rate of 20 births per 1,000 women. Overall, the birth rate in Fort Collins was 36 births per 1,000 women. In Fort Collins, Colorado, the age bracket with the highest rate of non-marital childbearing is 15 to 19 years, with 129 out of 150 births, 86%, being to unmarried women. On the other hand, the age bracket with the lowest rate of non-marital childbearing is 20 to 34 years, with only 167 out of 1,044 births, 16%, being to unmarried women. This indicates that younger women in their teenage years are more likely to have children outside of marriage compared to women in their 20s and 30s. In Fort Collins, Colorado, among those with a high school diploma or less, the rate of non-marital childbearing is the highest, with 137 out of 301 births, 45.5%, being to unmarried women. This trend continues among those with a college or associate and APOS degree, with 135 out of 372 births, 36.3%, being to unmarried women. On the other hand, among those with higher levels of education, such as a bachelor and APOS or graduate degree, the rate of non-marital childbearing is significantly lower. For instance, out of 445 births to women with a graduate degree, only 24.5%, were to unmarried women, and out of 444 births to women with a bachelor and APOS degree, 36.1%, were to unmarried women. This suggests that higher levels of education may be associated with lower rates of non-marital childbearing in Fort Collins. Fort Collins, Colorado has a relatively high income compared to the national average, with a per capita income of $38,949 and a median household income of $72,932. The city and APOS median family income is even higher at $104,681. This suggests that there is a strong economic base in Fort Collins and that residents have a higher earning potential. This may be attributed to the city and APOS' thriving job market, with a number of major employers in various industries such as technology, education, and healthcare. Overall, the data indicates that Fort Collins is a prosperous and financially stable city. Fort Collins, Colorado has a median earnings of $32,415, with a significant income gap of 33.2% between male and female earnings. While men in the city earn a higher average of $40,380, women's earnings are significantly lower at $26,983. This disparity highlights the need for continued efforts to address gender pay inequality in the workforce in Fort Collins. Despite the overall median earnings being relatively low compared to other areas, it is evident that there is still work to be done to ensure equal opportunities and fair compensation for both men and women in the city. In Fort Collins, poverty is a prevalent issue with approximately 15.7% of the population, or 24,796 people, living below the poverty line. The numbers are even higher for females, with 16.9% or 13,236 females being in poverty. Young adults aged 18 to 24 are particularly vulnerable to poverty, with 41% of males and 50.3% of females in this age bracket living in poverty. This highlights the need for targeted support and resources for this age group to address the issue of poverty in Fort Collins. In conclusion, Fort Collins, Colorado is a diverse and thriving city with unique social, demographic, and economic characteristics. We hope this video has given you a glimpse into all that this city has to offer. To further explore this data and data for other areas in the U.S., visit ZipAtlas today. Happy exploring!